it blows my mind. It's literally burning money. So time is money, and everybody needs to screen out bad leads. I automate lead screening with qualification questions on Facebook. Remember how crucial qualification questions are? Why qualification questions? And everybody needs this. Doesn't matter what you do, what type of law, whatever it is, you need it. So time is money, and everybody needs to screen out bad leads to focus on the best and the most qualified potential clients. It doesn't matter what type of law firm, what type of business you're in, you need to qualify your leads. And the way we do this, to use Facebook's lead ads forms. This is a feature by Facebook. When you're running ads, it's called lead ads form. That's where you create your qualification questions, and that's where you collect the lead information. This allows you to pre-screen your leads for higher conversions. Let me just address it. I have no idea who's been going around telling lawyers to run ads to the Instagram profile. It blows my mind. It's literally burning money. I cannot imagine anybody in 6 to 12 months still doing that to this day. Instead, you want to run that traffic to a Facebook lead ads form where you can ask these specific qualification questions and collect the contact information. You don't need people to follow you on Instagram. It's so idiotic. And also, it provides efficiency. It allows you to speak only with leads with a genuine, urgent need for legal services. Also allows you to very quick speed to client. And I've been doing this for 3-4 years. Somebody submits this within 10 minutes. Sometimes they're signed up. It works incredibly well. Accelerates the conversion process by eliminating time wasting interactions. Talk about it, fast, quick funnel. This is, by the way, this is the most common funnel of these days. It's not necessarily funnels, landing pages and stuff like that. That sometimes work in very particular circumstances. Well, for the most part, this Facebook lead form, it acts as the funnel. And the bottom line is screening elevates efficiency and supercharges your client acquisition. Long story short, everybody needs to qualify. Let me show you an example. I'll show actual backend example. So this is the backend of Facebook lead form ads. All right, so here it is. Here's what it looks like. It's very simple, especially once you create it once. It acts kind of like a funnel, essentially. It has like a picture, it has a headline, has some bullet points, and then that's where you have your qualification questions. This one specifically is made for employment law. I've refined these employment law qualification questions about 5 or 6 times. This is super optimized. It looks so simple, but it's so well thought out. The first question is, what work issue are you having? Wrongfully fired, discrimination, harassment, not receiving lunch or rest break, at work, not receiving overtime, sexual harassment, and my favorite one, my employer doesn't like me. My employer doesn't like me. This is one of my last revision of the optimization that I did, was adding this option, because we realized that a lot of these people who submit these leads forms, they just have an employer who doesn't like them. And those people don't usually qualify. So what we do is automatically filter those people out, and we don't even reach out to them. So that's the first qualification questions. And the second qualification question we ask that's been super optimized is, how long were you working at this company? Because we realized if they work in their company for less than 3 months, there's not that much cause of action. There's nothing substantial. There's not that much damage. So we asked, hey, how long were you working at this company? Less than 3 months? More than 3 months? We still less than 3 months, just in case, depending on sometimes what issue it is. We still collect it. But the other one, we automatically filter it out. But this one, we collect 2 simple qualification questions. Then when you click on next, ask for name, email, phone number, bam, right on Facebook, we collect the lead. You don't send them to our Instagram page to follow us. That doesn't make sense. So that was an example. Well, the question I'm sure everybody has is how to create your qualification questions, right? Everyone's wondering about that. Well, I created a qualification questions ChatGPT AI agent that writes super optimized qualification questions for every practice type. First, I put the list together myself. It was the list that I started about 3 years ago for all the different practice types that I was creating. And then when GPT came out, I used my own list and ChatGPT to come up with a comprehensive list. Then I used ChatGPT to refine the entire list. Then yesterday, I further refined it using ChatGPT and also what I already learned more since then. And then I turned that into a ChatGPT AI agent. And let me show you how that works. Same idea. Who wants to be the guinea pig? Who would like to be the guinea pig for us? And next, that is the correct link for lead ad forms. Anna, you're the lucky winner. Anna, join us on audio so we can put this into practice. All right, so it already has the framework and it already has everything for all the practice types already, because I've actually optimized it myself. But it still also takes a lot of things that ChatGPT knows that's probably not on this framework. And it's very simple. Anna, 2 questions. Type of law.
Divorce.
Great. Do you have any specific niche for divorce, or is it just generally anybody who has a divorce?
We help come out ahead and on the right trajectory for a brighter future and put them on the right trajectory.
Great. In what state?
Nashville, Tennessee.
And then the good part is it's not just limited to these two. I think these two are obviously crucial, but you could potentially add, just like Hannah did, the one-liner, the other intricacies. Oh, there's also maybe targeted towards females, males, whatever that is that you want to add to it. So here's the cool part, Hannah, is it gives you two versions, a simple one and a comprehensive one. When it comes to this specific thing that I've been talking about up to this point for Facebook lead forms, we want to lean towards the simple one and ideally not more than 3, max 4 questions. But let's go through the simple ones and let's see what we get out of it. An important part is first of all, it has to be simple. It has to be about the problem, and it has to be ideally a multiple choice answers. That's key when it comes to these questions. So first one is, what's your marital status? Married, separated, divorced. What I like to do to further optimize it is to add the option that's the most common for your potential clients and put that first, so that one is kind of like the default, and they just select that and move forward. Number 2, do you have children? Yes or no? Great. Number 3, is there a court case open for your divorce?
Love it.
Right. And number 4, are you currently represented by a lawyer? I'm sure that probably 20% of your potential clients already are or something, right? And number 5, are you looking to hire a lawyer to help you sort things out? This is a very good question for some certain practice types, family, immigration, especially those kinds of things where somebody could be potentially getting information, things like that. That's a pretty good one, direct one that does really, really well. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. What I would do, if it was me running Facebook ads, I would narrow these down to maybe 3, max 4 and run with it. But what if you wanted to also maybe once you get them signed up as a client, then you get the more comprehensive. Well, this could help you with that. I know a lot of people need the intake questions on the back end. Who knows the company that Cleo acquired? Lexicata, yes. All right, so a cool story about Lexicata. He's one of my best friend's best friend. He's in LA, Michael Chasen. He started off doing the typical route, creating a platform for lawyers. This is about while we're in law school. We're all in law school together. He ended up dropping out to pursue this thingy. And then they were kind of struggling. And it was also in my first or second year of my law firm. And it was the time when I had to figure out what type of questions to ask in my intake. And we were talking, I'm like, oh, Michael, like, I don't know where, like, I could find this resource. This resource doesn't exist. I kind of struggle with my own, but I know there's other lawyers and other practice types that need this. And he took that and he turned that into Lexicata and ended up being acquired. I'm not saying I'm not saying it was my idea, but I'm just saying I was a part of that, kind of giving that feedback that I know this is crucial. So if anybody needs those intake questions, bam, you have the resource now. And I'll show you at the end how to get this. To ask these comprehensive questions for whenever you sign up a client, okay? Pre-screen before, and then once you get them signed up, then you ask the full intake. Very important. So I'll share this. I'll put this in the chat for you, Hannah. And again, all of this can be used for all practice types. Doesn't matter what it is. We could just do another quick one. Let's do, who wants to do one more?
Immigration.
Immigration. Let's do it. Let's do one more for immigration and give me specifics.
My wife is here on an L1 and she wants to divorce me. What happens to my status?
Just keep it very general. That does. All right. Number 1, why are you interested in immigrating to the US? So all the different reasons. This is perfect first question to kind of create those little branches from the get-go. Work, study, family, asylum, other. When do you need legal assistance? A lot of immigration is kind of up in the air. Maybe now, maybe later. Great. Get that sorted out early, immediately, within a week, within a month or later. Number 3, this is brought up in our little masterminds. A lot of people can't afford immigration. Okay, let's ask a very direct question. Can you afford to invest 5K to 10K in your immigration process? Great. Perfect. Optimize pre-screening questions. If not, there's also a comprehensive one. Potentially, you want to use it maybe for your Calendly questions instead of for your Facebook lead form, where it's a little bit more important to go direct and fast. Going back to, again, keep the pace we're at. To recap, attract our potential clients with a very clear messaging of the pain points that they have, how that they could take action. We use Facebook lead form ads to collect that information using the questions that we created with our ChatGPT enabled qualification questions. And where do they go? Let's go to secret number 3.